So even with a lack of a proper reveal so far for Call of Duty 2020, we got some more leaks, some more information, some good news, some bad news. We're going to talk about it right now. So what's going on, guys? Challenge here, and today we got some information from Charlie Intel. We did an article based off of some new information we got for Call of Duty 2020. Now, obviously, basically, Exclusive Ace, a YouTuber, had posted a new video discussing some of the leaks and informations that he got from his source. Now, we don't know exactly who his source is. It just seems to be someone that is testing and a part of the QA team for the development of the game. With that being said, we got some details to get over and talk about in general. Now, basically, there's going to be 4 modes to be in this game. Now, we have traditional zombies, we have a campaign, which I'm surprised about, we have regular multiplayer, and we also have Warzone. If you guys don't know, Warzone is seeing support past the end of Modern Warfare's life cycle, and it will be some point integrated or somehow integrated into the game itself for Call of Duty 2020. I think that's great news, but if you guys like your hard drives, probably not so great news on that end. But in general, we're gonna go over a list of some stuff. So 2020 game is in fact set during the Cold War. No shocker there. We do think that, while it's not my era I like, no surprise, leaks have been pointing towards a Cold War era game. Now, the game is actually in a good state with MP maps almost done. Now, I'm a little bit skeptical on that. I don't think this game is actually in good state. We have to wait and see what we see and even get our hands on it. But I don't think the game is in good state. Now, the campaign is in a fully playable state. Again, I have my doubts about that. But again, not all animations are complete yet. He says there will be a new map for Warzone with the 2020 game. And says he has seen an overview of the new Warzone map. Now, this map has been talked about being in Russia. Now, I have a question how we're going to transition. We have Season 5 for Modern Warfare. Don't forget about that. We do have one more season for Modern Warfare left, which I'm going to be guessing is a transitional season into the next Call of Duty game, or at least, Warzone into the next Call of Duty game. We'll wait and see. But yeah, we do have another season. Now, the standard minimap is back, similar to previous Call of Duty games prior to Modern Warfare. Now, in my honest opinion, I do like the minimap in Modern Warfare. But again, we'll have to wait and see how properly it is. Now, even with the standard minimap back, there is also a compass which was introduced in Modern Warfare. I do like this a little bit. I don't like when everyone's popping on the map in the minimap because you just catch yourself looking at the minimap all the time. I do think if I'm going to be playing, it's going to be weird not looking at the minimap and then catching myself looking at the minimap. Now, swimming mechanics returns, and there will be water in multiplayer maps alongside the new Warzone map. Now, I'm not actually a fan of swimming in the multiplayer maps in general. I didn't like this in Black Ops 4 at all. So we have to wait and see how they do it in this game, but we'll see how it is. Now, Unlimited Sprint is back. No interact doors in regular multiplayer mode. Mechanics stays in Warzone. Now, I do like the interaction of doors because obviously it makes the map feel a little bit more interactive than a stagnant map that we see in Call of Duty for so long. A little detail of mine that I'm going to critique, but in general, yeah. Now, 10 multiplayer maps are apparently developed so far. More probably in the works. Treyarch style maps. Now, I am so unfortunate about the Treyarch style maps. I'm a big proponent of hating 3-lane maps. I think gameplay becomes extremely repetitive and boring, and it gets stale really quickly. So again, this is just me. I know people do like the 3-lane maps, but for me itself, 3-lane maps are really going to bother me a lot. Now, one map is described to be very small and on a boat in the Black Sea. Tank, which is the map that was shown in the leaked gameplay earlier. So if you guys seen the leaked gameplay, there was a map called Tank. It was a map called Tank. Now, one good thing I'm happy to see is that no specials will be occurring in this game. I think specials is a horrible idea, but we'll have a field upgrade like feature returning. Now, I did like the field upgrades, if you guys like trophy system, all these other stuff, it was good to have. It was a small little gear thing you got and you use. It was powerful, but not always so powerful, and you had to time it. That was a good thing to add in multiplayer. He says that you get one piece from equipment to choose from. Now, that's pretty interesting. I don't really care too much about that. Now, score streaks will return, and I'm actually a massive not fan of this. Like, I do not like score streaks at all. I think score streaks really make you play objective-based game modes, and I do not like being forced to play objective-based game modes. I do honestly like the fact that I've been playing more objective-based game modes, but again, I don't like score streaks because it makes game modes that rely on kills like TDM completely obsolete, and there's no reason of using high kill streaks in that game. I hope that Treyarch steps in and says, hey, let's do a player choice system where we will support kills and we will support score streaks. They have a perk called Point Man. I've used it a few times. It's actually good to use. I mean, would you want to select the perk? No. But I do think that the players should be given a free option without sacrificing something in their class to switch from a score streak or a point streak. Just base it off what the player desires. If someone's more of an objective-based player than a kill-based player, let them choose score streaks over kill streaks. Now, there is no dead silence in the game at this point. It's not a perk. You cannot confirm how footstep audio is. The footstep audio is right now. I mean, I like the footstep audio in Modern Warfare. Some people don't. Now, one thing I'm not happy about is the 150 health, similar to Black Ops 4, is returning. But obviously, we're gonna get auto health. I don't like the 150 thing. Again, I do like a little bit faster time to kill in shooters. I know some people have critiques about it. They say it's less skillful. Based off the setting of the game and what's it going for, if it's a military shooter or like Destiny, a fantasy shooter, it's really what I like in general. Like Destiny, I do like the extremely high time to kill. Things aren't instant for most guns, so I do like it because it fits its setting. If we're gonna have a Cold War, military shooter from Call of Duty, using a little bit more bullets than traditional normal will be kind of irking. And the problem I have with 150 health is that, guns based off of Black Ops 4 were increased ammo count, damage, everything to suit 150. If we're going to be based off, Cold War era, we're not going to be able to add more ammunition consistently. You can't add 35 bullets to an M16. There's different things that's going to be going on that's going to take me out of the immersion, and it's going to have some bouncing issues. So I really hope they don't do the 150 health, because I do not like that health standard for Call of Duty. Now, create a class is unique, hybrid between Pick 10 and the Classic, and the biggest thing that irks me, but I guess it's going to be inevitable because of the development and they got to cut things out. There's going to be no gunsmith. I think gunsmith is the greatest thing to ever happen to Call of Duty. Modern Warfare makes you customize your gun to your liking. The fact that there's going to be no gunsmith, really handicaps at least my player choice of like what I want to do with a weapon. Make it an SMG variation, a longer range variation. You can make weapons so many different variations. It can really cater to you. And that being taken away from me is going to be something that's going to bother me. Now, 6v6 is a standard player count, and there is no gunfight mode. I think this sucks because gunfight mode is a very, very fun mode. If you guys haven't checked it out, I really urge you guys to play gunfight. It's fun. It's phenomenal. And yeah, if you guys haven't played gunfight, please check it out. It's one of Modern Warfare's best modes in general. Now, there is apparently a mode in multiplayer that takes place in various sections of the new Warzone map. Now, this could be a ground war, a massive ground war scale thing. I know ground war has parts that they use from the Warzone map, so that is a big possibility. And yeah, going back to what I said earlier, the new Warzone map apparently takes place in Russia. Now, again, these are all leaks. These are not facts. These are subject to change based off the fact that this doesn't have, there's no standard thing to look at right now. We don't have a release trailer or a reveal trailer from Treyarch and from Activision about the new Call of Duty 2020. So, take this with a grain of salt. But, we're not getting any details regarding this game. They have been silent. And this game has apparently nowhere in sight is there going to be a reveal anytime soon. How is that going to work for Call of Duty 2020? I don't know. I do think that they should probably push it to next year. Make sure this game is as good as it could be. But yet again, what do I know, right? So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like this video. It would be greatly appreciated if you found it informative. For more Call of Duty videos like this, subscribe to the channel, as well as whatever other games you see on my channel as well. We do a lot of games on this channel. Love playing games. With that being said, I hope you guys have a good one. Stay safe out there. Shadow Ninja here, and I'm out.